Guys, I need your help out here. As most of you know, I have picked up part-time at a local fast food restaurant. I won't go into details about which one it is because that's just unprofessional. However, I was working this morning at about 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30 at the latest. Anyways, we were kind of busy. I had this couple that come through, ended up really holding up my line. I had to inform my manager of what happened because it held up my line for so long. She thought it was freaking hilarious. I, however, on the other hand, while yes, I thought it was funny, I did get mildly offended by one tiny little aspect of this. This gentleman comes through in this big truck. I told him what their total was going to be. I said, that's going to be $7, whatever it is, sweetie. Didn't notice the female sitting next to him. Had I noticed her, I would have acknowledged her. It's just what I do. I try to make sure that everyone that comes through my drive-thru has a pleasurable experience. I want to at least put a smile on your face to start your day off right, because God forbid you're stuck working like I am, and I want to make the best of it for you because I am genuinely a nice frickin' person, despite this rant, despite the fact that you just pissed me off over nothing frickin' serious at all. Anyways, this lady turns to me. There's a gentleman waiting in the employee break room that can happen to see my window, and throughout the course of this event, he is laughing his ass off, and I don't really blame him, but he made it very hard to be very serious. This lady tells me, she goes, do you know how rude that is? I'm sorry. No, what did I do? To call a woman's husband sweetie while she's in the vehicle with him is just so rude. Bitch, I didn't see you. The fuck am I supposed to do? Anyways, she says, and the fact that you live in the South is not an excuse. Okay. Cool. Why the fuck you in the South? If you don't like our Southern hospitality and you don't like how we treat people down here in the South, which is pretty fucking courteous, might I add, get the fuck out. Second of all, I didn't use it as an excuse, although, yes, it probably is a very valid one. I was raised in the South my entire life. I'm very Southern. I take much pride in that. I take every bit of pride in how we talk, our way of life, the way that we live, the way that we treat one another, because, quite frankly, we're all neighbors and we're all related or know one another in some way. God forbid I run into your folks, because I am telling your mama. Second of all, what the fuck you doing married to this chick anyway, dude? Like, she's a fucking cunt. At what point in her life did she sit down and think, I'm gonna become a complete cunt today? And at what point in your life did you sit there and think, that's the one? I'm just curious. When will you divorce her? Because it's gotta be soon. Because this woman is gonna put you in a fucking tiny little box about this fucking big, and you're not gonna be able to comment or even associate with any woman of any race or shape or form or anyhow. Because this woman is terrified that she's gonna lose you to the lesbian at your fucking drive-thru. I'm just curious, at what point in your life will you put a stop to this? Second of all, why are you so offended that I refer to him as sweetie? It's not like I knew his name, although I'm sure that you would have been highly more offended if I would have known his name. God forbid. So, John Doe over here, little word to the wise, leave her fast. I promise there are a lot more women and far less clinchy ones on Tinder. Try it, I have. Works out great. Then again, maybe not. However, comment here, guys, this is where I need your help, because I do refer to people as sweetie, hun, darling. It's just what I do. I used to refer to people as sir and ma'am whenever I first started waiting tables. I found that that was extremely offensive to older women because they would constantly tell me I am not old enough to be called a ma'am. I didn't know that there was an age limit to be called something so frickin' polite. I'm sorry. Second of all, if I can't refer to you as sweetie, hun, darling, sir, or ma'am, what the fuck am I supposed to call you? Because nobody walks around wearing little fucking name tabs. Bitch, how about this? You get a fucking bubble and you walk around in that. And make sure that it's soundproof so that when people talk to you and try to ask you if you're okay because your crazy ass is running around this frickin' bubble, you can't hear them. Anybody got any ideas? Because I sure as hell have run out. Thanks, guys. Much love. Bye, babes.